Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. There is a significant amount of risk. You could lose your entire account. Very important to make yourself aware of the risk associated with trading the financial markets. All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful evening. Let's go pivot very quickly to today's news reports. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day, June 25th. If you're joining us this morning, that's the good news. You started off on the right note. Any day you wake up above ground, you're doing well. You're in the game. Let's win it. Today's Wednesday, June 25th, and today's news reports at 10 a.m. Fed Chair Powell testifies. My goodness. Well, that's not good news. 10 o'clock, Powell testifies again. I think he testified yesterday as well. Yes, at 10 a.m. Just so we need him testifying every day, right? Then at 10 a.m., new home sales. New home sales. Ooh, the housing market. It's funny they put the two of those together, huh? Powell with the interest rates and the home sales, which are really struggling. The demand doesn't compare with the supply. Everybody's trying to sell their home. Nobody wants to buy it. Interest rates are too high. That's the story here in Florida. Hey, Duke. Good morning, Rihan. Thanks for joining us. Uh, and at 10:30, we have crude oil inventories. Crude oil inventories. So the big ones are at 10. Let's hope that we get some nice price action between 9:30 and 10. If not, we're not going to force anything. We're going to take our time and we're going to wait for our setup this morning. Let's take a look and see what the markets did overnight. Man, what a bullish run that we're on right now. It's incredible. I was looking at my 401ks last night, smiling, very happy, doing extremely well, all-time highs, really. Um, right through midnight last night, you could see just one big move up through the Asian Open, London Open. We're headed northbound. Price on the Nasdaq is 22,503, 502. Incredible. Let's take a look at the E-mini. Are we overbought? Do we see a retracement? We're going to find out at 9:30 a.m. These bots have no biases, no opinions. They're going to execute and manage these trades strictly on the technicals. Let's take a look at the ES. I always like to look at my 30 range. And it tells a very similar story as the NASDAQ. You could see here's midnight right here. Not nearly as many bars as the NASDAQ, but the same direction. Just a slow and steady climb in the northerly direction. Buyers in control of the market. If today's your first day joining us, we're going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader as well as the iBots. And the iBots kick in. Those are the bots that are leveraging data that's being streamed in from the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange. So that data doesn't start streaming until 9:30. So those bots don't start trading until 9:30, to be exact, 9:35. We let the first 5 minutes go by and then we start streaming them. But the AI Auto Trader has been trading through the overnight session. And we have on our leaderboard very consistently is this Mack truck. This 20 Unorenco Mack truck. I'm really keeping a close eye on it. Let's go back to that strategy. The 20 Unorenco Mack truck really likes that first half hour of the market open. It's already in a position now pre-market, but that is the number one bot on my leaderboard. These are strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Rodney, Judy, Mukhtar, Duke, Suzanne, Tom, John the Trader. Same speech. Duke, the Dukester, Rian, Nitin Jacob. Good morning, sir. Kershid, Katie. Yes. I get happy every time I see your name now. Katie is running away with first place. She added to her lead. It's really a one-horse race, but there's 9 other prizes. I'm referring to our 50,000 Profit King Challenge. This is the home of the 50,000 Profit King Challenge. A little bit more about that after we take our trade. It's 9:28. 9:28. We got 2 minutes. And we're going to bring up our trade copier. I'm going to lock her up. I'm going to add in the evals. You know, I spoke with Vanetta yesterday, and she told me, you know what, take a trade because my 53 kept falling. When the leader account was closing, this 53 was left hanging. She said, well, you know what, try it for a session without that account and then put it back in. So I'm going to take her advice. I'm going to try it for a session without it. Well, you know what? I really need to build it up. Let's see if it does it again first. Okay. There's the market open, everyone. Good luck. Let's see what kind of price action we get. I'm hoping for a faster moving price action. With Jerome Powell coming up at 10, I think I'm asking for too much. Let me put it on our power play. Drone, there it is. Excuse me. That's the bot. Okay. Now remember, we had a big move up. Khalil, good morning. Carol, good morning. We had a big move up overnight. This thing's still running to the upside. Good volume, 4,000 contracts a minute. I was hoping to get a little bit of a retracement, but this thing is launching. 5,000 contracts a minute. Oh, we're at 22 seconds of lag. Holy moly. Let's see if it comes into control here. I have on the bottom left what we call our lagometer, and you can see where it's red. What that's telling me is, hey, right now, the price you're seeing on the NASDAQ chart isn't where price really is. You're 23 seconds behind. Okay, that's not where you want to be. Whether you trade discretionary or on an automated system, you got to know if you have lag. It can be an account killer. So it's slowly coming down. And at 9:32, we're in our trading hours now for the power play. We're getting good buying pressure to the upside, so I'm hoping it comes back to earth here. Looking for this pop of through this area of resistance. My sniper just took off again long. Okay, now we're good on lag. Actually, the bot that I want to see is the Signal A Mac truck drone. Okay, good. Okay, here's the retracement we were looking for. Sooner or later, price likes to revert right back to the mean, which is our 50 EMA, our 50 moving average. That's what I'm referring to when I say the mean. Look at Steven. Steven's our 8U. Doing well. The iBot should be kicking in pretty shortly. One more minute. Let me make sure everything's enabled, which it is. Okay. We've got all the bots in the game. Out of the box, they're all in their own separate SIM account. And we look for them to start rising to the top of our leaderboard. Absolutely, Ral. The scalper, man, that when it's hot, it's red hot. Can't miss with it. The only thing I'm cautious about with that scalper is um, some versions of it have a two contract strategy. And if you're trading the minis on a small account, there's a lot of risk. Let's see if we break through this upside resistance. I'm going to anticipate the break here and turn my copier on. I'm anticipating the break of resistance. I want 3/4 of that candle body to break through to the upside. Getting some buying pressure. Let's see if we get the break. It's retested this price point 4 or 5 times now. I'm hoping it pops through and gives us a nice burst of volatility to the upside. That's the plan. Got a nice wick. Let's get a push up to the upside. If you're on the fence, I want to remind you today, Wednesday, hump day, at 12 o'clock noon, Charles is doing the onboarding. Great day to jump in if you're not in the game already. Come on, let's go. Let's get in this trade to the upside now. And we're in. Power play, let's go. Bring one home for us. Come on, bounce for us. Push up. Push up. Let's go. Push up. Come on. Break through there. This Jerome Powell today. It's got this market going sideways on us. I think we're going to need more room on this trade. Come on, let's go. Give me some wiggle room here. Push up. This is all week like this. You think of the market, the first 15, 20 minutes of the market, usually price action is flying. Come on, let's go. Give me a break one time. Pop up. Keep going. Come on. Let's go. Good volume. There's 1,700 contracts a minute. Come on, let's go. Follow through now. It's a good push up. No follow through. No follow through. Come on up. Find ourselves in another nail biter. Come on, one big push up. Let's go. Come on. Push up. Come on. Get through there. Get through there. Let's go. Come on, keep pushing. Push through there. Come on, one time. Push up. Let's take my PAs out. Price action is nothing to have fun with today. Let me tell you. Good for you, Judy. A lot like yesterday, huh? I'd like to get out of these last two and call it a winning day. Let me see if I get one more little push up. Maybe after Jerome Powell speaks, it'll move a little better for us. But right now, it's you could see price action. It's there's no clear direction. Very slowly, it's moving up. Gonna take some of the risk off of it. It's bouncing off my 15 right now. Great job, Judy. Good consistency. That's the name of the game. And it came back. All right, so the PAs, I'm done for the day on the PAs. We got Jerome Powell testifying again at 10. Man, he had some doozies he talked about yesterday. My goodness, I saw some replays of some of the stuff he was saying. Other members of the FOMC are, anticipating a July cut, but not him. He's, you know, um, in his opinion, inflation is going to be a factor due to the tariffs. And he may be right. So time will tell. That got me back to about break even for the week for the PAs. I'm in a good position. I need a couple of good days tomorrow and Friday. It's not easy fighting back when you're in the hole. Never a good place to be. Price action's just really tough right now. Um, Perhaps after that report comes out, also not only is Powell testifying, but also we have new home sales, and I don't think that's going to be a very rosy picture. I know the housing market here in Florida is just, man, it's in really bad shape. If I was trying to sell my home, I'd be really nervous. Everybody's trying to sell. Nobody wants to. Nobody can buy. The values are all inflated. The interest rates are all high. Absolutely, Rion, for sure. The iBot 600 tick just jumped in. Got a winner. Now we're getting a retracement back down. The 20U is retracing. We saw this happen a couple of times yesterday, and it went as far as the 50, and then it reversed and continued back up. It never went beyond that. Pretty much any short entry that we took with an alignment with the 20 Unarenko failed because price just never broke through our 50 on the 20 Unarenko. Our ES30 range 1 day pass just hit. Listen, I made a template for prop trading. I took that, like I said yesterday, and I was talking to one of a new member. She's coming aboard today, Vanetta. Um, if you remember yesterday, I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that ES 50,000 1 day pass and turn it into a PA account bot. Well, look, lo and behold, today it hit the 1 day pass, and it also hit my PA account. That ESPA account got a one and done, $312. Let's take a close. Let's take a look at that entry out of curiosity. The ES30 range. Oh wow! It took a counter trend, a signal A counter trend. It jumped in short and got its target for a $312 winner. Wow! A counter trend. Caught that reversal. It doesn't need a lot. It doesn't go for a home run. It just goes for base hits. And if you're trading a PA account, it significantly reduces the risk on these trades from that 30 range ES star. Just about an equal risk to reward ratio. But we're going to get some, continue to run it and get some additional data. I also made one for the 30 range on the NASDAQ 1 day pass. Hey, Duke, 500 days historical and your stop loss is 250 or 500. My daily loss limit is $500. My stop loss, my stop on my ATM strategy is at 50 ticks. 60 ticks, excuse me. So I'm risking 300 to make 500. Charles's onboarding session is today at 12 noon. 12 noon. No, I don't want to confuse you, Duke. I'm talking about two things. Let's separate them. Um, 60 and bars. Oh, 60 is my stop loss in my ATM strategy on the power play. So my stop loss is at 60 ticks. My profit target is at 100 ticks. What I'm loading on my chart, if I go to my data series, you'll see I'm loading 500 bars of historical data. Judy's been extremely consistent. We both saw momentum waning on that trade and got out of it right about the same time. I wish I would have taken out the other evals. It's all the market was going to give us. It just ran out of gas. So price action is really important to observe the price action. Knowing what your profit target is, where your stop is, and looking at price action. I even like to watch it take a few trades in sim. I always compare it to, playing golf and you have somebody putting right in front of you that's kind of showing you the way to the green, which way the green breaks. That's kind of what it's like to watch it trade once or twice in a sim account. Here we go. We get another bounce right off of the 50 on this 20U. That's a nice entry on the power play. Perfect entry, actually. It's just this really slow price action. We're trading the Nasdaq. You'd swear we were trading the S&P 500 to E-mini. It's very slow. You think of the Nasdaq. You think of I always compare it to a beautiful, sexy Italian sports car. Very fast, exciting, fun to drive. Here we go. Now we're getting a little bounce. It's moving a little better now. Three minutes before our news report. New home sales. Our ES strategies back in, the ESPA. Looks like it jumped in long as well. Here's the ESPA account. This is the same entry as the one-day pass entry. Very much like the trade that we were in earlier. It just runs out of steam and comes right back. Very narrow range. Is it the summer months? I don't know. Is it Jerome Powell coming up at 10? 1 minute, 1 minute. If you're in a live trade, you've got the new home sales report coming out. You might want to hit the pause button. I don't think this is going to be a rosy report, but we'll take a look. Powell's testifying before the Senate. Here we go. Just came out. Not much of an impact yet. If we think it'll cause the market to go down, that means it'll probably cause it to go up, right? Here it comes. This trade's in big trouble on the NASDAQ. It came down and kissed our stop. Here it is, the U.S. monthly new residential sales. Sales of new single-family houses in May were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 623,000. This is 13% below April. Wow, big drop. New home sales down 13% month over month. That's substantial. Got stopped out on the power play, stopped out on the NQ20 Unorenco. So it's just not lining up right. The value is going up, and the number of sales is going way down. There's going to be a correction. Let's take a look at crude oil and gold. Now that you mentioned it, Rao. We have crude oil. Our 20U on the NASDAQ's retracing right back to our 50. This is usually how far it'll go down, right to the 50, and it will never break it. That's what happened yesterday. I shouldn't say it'll never break it. It could break it, but we'll keep an eye on it. That's normally where it's been bouncing. We do have some nice running room to the downside if we break this area of support on our 30 range. Crude oil looks kind of flat. Gold looks pretty volatile. Gold's getting a retracement back to support. Crude reports at 10:30. Thank you, Duke. Nothing is really jumping out at us, is it? Our 8U on the Steven bot. We have a few bots with their head just above water. That ESPA account is still hanging in there. The wick came right to the stop and touched it, but it didn't fill it. Now it has a chance to continue to the upside. Price is right above the VWAP on the E-mini. Gold is popping to the upside. Gold goes up, index equities coming down. That's a good question, Rayon. Let me check. Let me make sure I have this copier off. I'm getting some lag, I see. Okay, it's gone. The ES30 range. AI. Are you referring to the one-day pass one or the SIM ESPA? Are you referring to one of these bots or the regular one? Rayon. The ODP? Let's take a look. No, I think it starts. Um, no, it starts at 8:30. Between 8:30 and 3:30. Okay, the power plays in. The 20U's nice and tight to the 50. Another nice entry. Let's see if it has enough steam to push through. When Jerome Powell is testifying, the market is falls asleep on us. They don't know what he's going to say next. So his words carry a lot of weight. Let's put it that way. All right, we got crude inventory coming out at 10:30. Not a very exciting day. I'm just looking at price action, and we're just not moving anywhere. It's a good day to sit on your hands, maybe find something else to do for now. Things change, though, very quickly. There's price on my 20U, bouncing off the 50 again. This, you can see the area of support on my 30 range chart. We do have some running room. If we break through this area of support, now we've got a nice area right here. We've got some clearance. Good morning, Holy Earth. Thank you for joining us this morning. I got a report on Ruth. Um, Ruth has been having some improvement. The doctor said she's healing well. Her pain has been lessening. So thank you for all your prayers. There is power in prayer. You got it. Let's do it. Yes, Tom. Great news. We are. We're going to play the crude oil 1 day pass. Let me set it up in just a moment. I'm seeing if we break, because if we do, we could get a run to the downside. It just took it. Let's watch it. Let's watch. This is our free shot to take a look at price action. Do we get the meltdown? Look at that beautiful trade. Let's see if there's follow through the downside. We haven't seen it in the last couple of days. Big volume to the downside now. A lot of sellers just jumped in. It's just a very bullish environment, let me tell you. They're not letting the bears do anything. Here we go. Momentum headed down. You can see momentum on my 20U and on my 30 range locked. Huh. Look at that. No follow through. Boy, this is something. It's just like a different. It's not the regular Nasdaq that we're used to seeing. Market conditions have changed. I could tell you that. There's just no range to this market. Incredible. Okay, so let's take a look at crude oil. Let me find my crude oil 1-day pass. I have a crude strategy running on one contract. It's down 749, but let's find the 1-day pass. I'm going to go to my AI Auto Trader template, load, and I'm going to find my AI 1-day pass and load it. We're going to let her run. Um, let's change the time. We always make sure we're on the right instrument when we load these strategies or anytime we edit them. We always make sure we're on the right instrument. We're going to put this on our CL or AI CL 1-day pass. And this particular strategy is going to trade 10 contracts. We're only going for 31 ticks of profit. That'll put us at 3,100 to pass an eval. We're going to trail the stop by 18 ticks. If we get within 5 ticks of the profit target, or plus 26, price is going to, excuse me, the stop is going to go to plus 21, 5 ticks behind price. Okay. We're going to let this run. For the 1-day pass. See if we get some follow through the downside. It's trying again. This is where been getting stuck. Not to say the same thing over and over again. More to prevent me from enabling my strategy. If we do get a breakthrough to the downside, though, we've got some really nice running room. Breakout to the downside. All right, we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes for crude oil report. It could be a doozy. With all of that unrest in the Middle East with Iran. Been a lot of volatility in the price of crude oil. We're going to start doing some giveaways. We're going to be start to give away some prop accounts here in YouTube. It's hard to believe that this is the Nasdaq we're watching, isn't it? Just amazing. You think we were trading lima beans, right, Duke? I'm just talking that it's just so choppy, John. There's no range to this market. Usually the Nasdaq we get big moves up and down. There's some really great volatility, great trading opportunities. We're not seeing that. Good morning, George. Good to see you, sir. I'm going to bring over the crude oil chart in just a few minutes. We got crude inventory at 10:30. We're going to put on our 1 day pass and see if we can catch a doozy. Thank you, Duke. Oh, it really looks like we're getting some selling pressure here on this Nasdaq. You see my RSI line on my 20U. It's pinned to the downside. But this is how far down it's come. 22,467 is the lowest. Maybe here we go. All right, I'm going to anticipate it. I'm going to enable my copier on the Nasdaq in case it takes off to the downside. Ten 24, 1024. All right, let's bring over crude. This is gold. Crude took one trade just a few minutes ago, actually. Right when I set it up, it must have taken a trade long, and it got to target. Oh, that's on the, I wonder why it's 270. Should be 10 contracts. That leads me to believe there's another strategy running on that account. All right, let's get ready. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. George, is that you calling in? I'll call you as soon as we're done with the live stream. This is what crude looks like over the last few days. The chart template I'm looking at for crude oil is a 10 range on my data series, Hawk. On my data series, I just changed the instrument to crude oil and put the bar type as a range and the value is 10. It looks like I duplicated my ES chart and just changed the instrument and the data series to crude oil on a 10 range. I'm on the August month. It's the same one that I have for ES or ES or NQ. Really no different. I have the VWAP on this chart, so I'm assuming I copied it from the E-mini because I normally put the VWAP on my E-mini. T minus 90 seconds. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. One minute. Price is right at the 50 moving average, the 50-day moving average. It's been very flat. The whole market's flat. If you'd like, Hawk, I could send you a chart template. Oh, I keep forgetting to send Tim Roberts. Okay, there we go. There's the report. It could trigger a signal B to the upside. If we get a pop to the upside, we're right into that upside resistance. Here we go. We really need it to launch. Big volume, 1,300 contracts a minute. 15. You get the feeling it's going to pop to the upside. Just didn't go nowhere. Still good volume, though. Still very good volume for crude. This thing could launch. Let's see what the report was. Well, so far it's been a dud, but there's still very good volume crossing. I'm trying to see what the actual report was. Did you see it, Duke? Very flat. Oil's trading at $65 a barrel. It was as high as 76 or 77 last week. Coming up to, it was almost at $80 a barrel. Crude inventory, here it is. 17 million barrels per day. So they're producing more oil. That was 125,000 barrels per day more than the previous week's average. The refineries operated at 95% of their operable capacity last week. Gasoline production remained flat. Maybe we get to move down here in a minute. We'll watch it for another few minutes. But while we're watching it, let's talk about the $50,000 Profit King Challenge. Oh, Katie, way out in the lead. Oops, sorry about this. Our power play is drifting. Look at this nail biter. The power play got into this trade at 10:25. 10 minutes later, these are trades that we watched since January go rushing, flying through our profit target with very little heat. We are in and out of the trades in just a minute or two. Now these trades are going 10 minutes. Can you imagine? 11 minutes now. This just is not the same market. Granted, we do have Jerome Powell testifying, and we are in the summer months. But I wanted to briefly highlight our 50,000 Profit King Challenge. The way this works is the entry fee is $20. You put $20 into the ring, and you'll be able to trade a prop account, which is a simulated account. And we have what we call our leaderboard. Once you sign up, you'll be able to log into the members area and see the leaderboard and where you stand on it. But weekly, we're going to be giving out cash prizes. Cash. Usually first prize, gets the check, and then second place on, gets a trophy or a pat on the back or a knife set. For this contest, the first 10 places are all going to receive cash prizes. Some really nice ones, $1,000 for the top place, first place. Even if you come in second, runner-up gets $500, not too shabby. Third place, $300. If you buy 10 accounts and you get first through 10th place, you win them all. You win them all. You win the whole $2,100. So all the way up 5th through 10th gets $50 each. If I log in and go to the leaderboard, it's going to show you Katie. is really the only one on the leaderboard. She's pretty much crushed it, and she has first prize locked in. However, it's important to know if you jump in now, it'll cost you about $20. We have second through 10th. You could still catch Katie. It's not impossible. But even if you go for second through 10th place, you've got no competition at the moment. Okay, for $19 and change, just under $20. We also have on Right Line Funding. I failed to mention. Let me log out just for a minute. We also have our regular prop accounts that are not part of the $50,000 Profit King Challenge. If you want to start with the evaluation and work your way to a sim funded account, they're for a nominal fee. You can jump in and trade those. And then we have straight to sim funded accounts where you don't have to pass the evaluation. You could skip right through that step. And with a little bit of consistency, you trade 8 days, you can make a withdrawal immediately. We have both the $50,000 and $150,000 options available. So that's our prop accounts that we have available. Yes, you can trade micros in the challenge. Absolutely. The rules The rules of the challenge basically is you must have $3,000 in profits in order to qualify for the first through 10th prizes. So to qualify, you have to have $3,000 in profits. You cannot trade more than two contracts. Cannot trade more than two contracts. No, Khurshid, I don't believe that is part of the rules. Sergio, I thought Sergio was going to say it was, but he clarified what he meant because he mentioned something like, um, well, I don't want to cause any anxiety. There are no rules that say you must trade every day. No. You could certainly trade a micro though, for sure. Now, coming up right behind me at 11 o'clock is professional options trader David Wise. He's going to be highlighting the SPY super system. I wish I could say it was, more fun to watch to trade today. But look, we got dealt this hand today. The market had really no range starting from the market open. Pre-market, we had a beautiful move up, and I thought, wow, this is going to be a great day. But then once the market opened, where my cursor is, you could see nothing doing. From 9:30 to where we are now, 10:41. Just a ranging, choppy market. Somehow we were able to extract a few $100s across three separate accounts. And I'll go over the results really quick. On two of my evals, I lost 140. If I bring in my PA accounts, my three PA accounts, I made about $200 across all three of them for a total of $615. So the PA accounts, we kind of gave what the market gave us. We took what the market allowed, what it gave us. Got out with a $200 profit across all three PA accounts. Our leaderboard was nothing to write home about. It's not like there were other bots crushing it today, and I think we see why. The market was very flat. We had the 1-day pass on the 30 range score. The 8 Unorenko on the Steven bot did well. On the iBot, our 1-minute bot did well. Crude oil 1-day pass had a nice trade early, right at 10 o'clock. Had a beautiful long move. And the 20 Unorenko sniper, the 20 Unorenko on the NASDAQ always seems to find its way to the leaderboard. And that one was in the green today as well. Just with their head just above water was that scalping. That ESPA account is still in a trade. Take a look at that real quick. Here's that ESPA account template. We copied the 1-day pass and have it just trading one contract. It's almost in our profit window. I want to I'm glad this happened. Let's make sure the profit window. Yep. Now it's in the profit window. Now you can't lose on the trade. It's either going to mature and pop through the profit target, or it's going to come back, hit my stop for about $100 or $150 win. So it's going to be a great strategy to hit singles without a lot of risk. Let's see how this trade ends up. Got some good buying pressure. This one could go all the way. Bam, got it. All right, so it won 2 out of 3 trades today. You could see the entries. Let me tell you something. You look at these candles. Look at these candles on this 30 range on the E-mini. Somehow this bot was able to win 2 out of 3 trades and come up just under $400. Imagine if we had a good trading environment that had some volatility and some range to it. Now it's right back in. Man, I have high hopes on that bot. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. A real snooze fest, Rion. You're right. I want to thank everybody for joining me in this snooze fest. And if you're sleeping, thank you. God bless you. We will, God willing, return tomorrow. Let's hope we get some action. I mean, this whole week, every trade we're in a nail biter. We're hoping to God a stiff wind comes and blows it through the profit target. It's just not moving. So hopefully tomorrow things turn around. We get some good opportunities to close the week. I want to thank you for joining me. If you would, please like my video here on YouTube. It gives us some traction, some new eyes on our products and services. I really want to thank everybody for joining me again. Thank you. Okay, George. I won't get too upset. Thanks for joining me. And again, have a blessed rest of your day, everyone. So long.